Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B, and I'm back with another General Collective Energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. So I hope you guys are having a blessed day on today, y'all. For those of you that don't know, we do have a Patreon page. It is B's Intuition on Patreon. So you guys are more than welcome to join us. So somebody is about to receive a big confirmation out here. But I feel like this big confirmation has something to do with like some stuff that somebody has already been shown. Or, this is like some stuff that somebody, has already been told. This could be, like from their spiritual team. The stuff that somebody has already been shown and told. This literally, could be, like somebody's intuition, like picking up on some stuff, So somebody's intuition could have already told them some stuff, already shown them some stuff. And so, yeah, somebody, is going to receive a big confirmation. That what they were told or what they have seen, like it's true. So let's just hop in and see what's going on, y'all. Yeah, we got the intuition card. This is one of the intuition cards. So, yeah, somebody's intuition is definitely on. Somebody, could be highly intuitive out here. But, yeah, this is like, because the light bulb is on. So it's kind of like, yeah, whatever somebody has already been shown or already have saw, this is just, like confirmation for somebody, This could be, confirmation that somebody's on the right track. This could be confirmation, like somebody, they knew something was true, but maybe, they didn't have all the facts or they didn't, they wasn't sure, if like, yeah, what, they knew to be true was true. So it's going to be shown to somebody. But there is somebody that's sending somebody the evil eye. So that could be, the big confirmation that somebody receives, who's sending them the evil eye. This is also the third eye card. So yeah, somebody's intuition is on, somebody's third eye is wide open out here. So let's just hop in. Holy Spirit. Somebody definitely could be sad out here. That could be, like a big confirmation for somebody. Maybe somebody, has been trying to hide, Maybe somebody's been trying to act like that they're, like happy, but they're really sad. So maybe somebody, is going to receive confirmation about that. We got the taking the stand card that flipped over. So somebody, like could be taking a stand. This is like, standing up for what's right. This could be, like defending somebody. But if y'all see, this person is like leaning on a chair. So it's something about, like somebody leaning on somebody. So I don't know, if like somebody, is, like depending on them, like to stand up for them. Or, like, I don't know, somebody, could be, depending on somebody, like to take the stand. This is like, taking the stand in court. Somebody, could be taking the stand in court. I mean, that could be, like some type of big confirmation for somebody. But this person has on like a business suit. So something about, somebody handling business. This could have something to do with a business. Or this is somebody, that, like they're all up in somebody's business. That could be the person, that's sending somebody the evil eye. Wow. We got teamwork makes the dream work at the bottom of the deck. So, I mean, somebody, could have the opportunity, like to team up with somebody, And this could have something to do, you know, with a business, you know. Somebody, you know, could bring forth some type of business proposition. I mean, whoever this is, they are in a business suit, you know. So, I mean, somebody, you know, could get the opportunity, you know, to start a business with somebody. But this is also, too, you know, like people teaming up, you know, like against somebody. There could be people, you know, that could be teaming up, you know, like to stand up for somebody as well. But with the evil eye, yeah, there's people that teamed up, you know, or are teaming up, you know, yeah, against somebody. Maybe that's what's about to take place. Somebody's about to receive big confirmation, you know, that, yeah, like, something, you know, is ending, you know, like something is complete out here as far as, you know, like, people trying to team up on somebody. So these people, you know, they could have gotten caught, you know, trying to team up on somebody, or, you know, yeah, whoever these people are, you know, that try to team up against somebody, they could find out, you know, that they teamed up against the wrong one. Mm-hmm. Yep. Somebody definitely, yeah, made their bed and now they have to lay in it. This is also, too, the make up to break up card. So be aware, you know, if somebody, you know, that, yeah, somebody has broke up with, they could be trying to make up with somebody. It could be because, yeah, they feel like, you know, that they work better as a team with somebody. But I feel like that whoever that's for, you know, like somebody, you know, yeah, they've already tried to work as a team with this person, you know, and they chose to, yeah, be on the other team. They chose to, you know, like play on the other team, or whoever this is, yeah, they chose to play sides. So somebody, you know, possibly, yeah, could be about to realize that they picked their side and now they got to stay there. Somebody definitely, yeah, feels left behind out here. Mm-hmm. There's also somebody that's being told, you know, like to stand back or stand down. So something about, you know, like somebody, you know, yeah, like staying to themselves at this time, or, you know, yeah, like somebody not, you know, like getting involved, you know, like with other people's business. Maybe that's, you know, a lesson that somebody's about to learn about trying to get all up in somebody's business. Mm-hmm. There could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, they're like taking a step back, you know, like to you know, like evaluate some stuff. Or maybe that's what somebody, you know, is being told to do, as far as, you know, like receiving a big confirmation about, you know, like taking a step back, you know, and like evaluating something or reevaluating something. Or that could, you know, be taking place, you know, like some type of evaluation or reevaluation. Give me another one, please, Holy Spirit. We got the Destiny card. So somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, they're going towards their destiny for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody, you know, that could be being made to stand fully behind something that they said or something that they have done out here. Mm-hmm. The cock blocker card is in at the bottom of the deck. So something about, yeah, like somebody cock blocking. So this is like somebody, you know, that, yeah, they're like standing in the way, you know. This could be trying to stand in the way of somebody's destiny, standing in the way, you know, of a love situation, standing in the way so somebody, you know, won't be able to get a job, standing in the way, you know, so somebody won't receive some finances. Mm-hmm. But this is also, too, yeah, like the defense card. So something about, yeah, somebody being defended out here. Or somebody, you know, yeah, like somebody, you know, could be, yeah, like standing on business, you know, like standing on, you know, like what they believe in, standing on their morals and values. And there could be, you know, like somebody, you know, that could be, yeah, like on the defense about it. So somebody, you know, could be offended because somebody's standing on business, you know. Somebody could be offended because somebody, you know, is standing on faith. Somebody, you know, could be offended, you know, because somebody, you know, is standing up for what they believe in. But whatever somebody is standing up for or standing on, yeah, it has something to do with, yeah, like somebody's destiny, somebody's fate. Holy Spirit. There definitely, yeah, could be a fated event, you know, that could be about to take place. Mm-hmm. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to sell off into the sunset with somebody. Mm-hmm. When it comes to, yeah, like somebody's destiny, it's protected. You know, whatever, you know, is happening, you know, it's a part of somebody's destiny and it's protected. Somebody needs to know that they are protected out here. Mm-hmm. But it's destined, for, yeah, like somebody to go far, in life. It's destined, for somebody to, yeah, like to do great things. It's destined, for somebody, to, yeah, like live, the life, that they have wanted to live out here. So somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, they're on the right track. But I don't know, yeah, because I'm picking up too that there could be somebody, that could have to make some type of decision. Because it's like whoever this person is, it's kind of like they're stagnant. So somebody's stagnant out here. Or that's what, like somebody or some people, like wanted, like somebody to be stagnant. But I feel like that somebody, whoever has to make some type of decision, it's kind of like, yeah, destiny awaits. So either they can stay stagnant, or they can sell off into the sunset, they can, like, yeah, like fulfill destiny out here. Something definitely, yeah, could be hard for somebody to bear out here. So this could be, like what's going on in their life. This could be, like a decision, like somebody, could be avoiding making a decision because they feel like, like it's a really hard decision. But it could go back to, yeah, the big confirmation, or, it could go back to, yeah, like somebody already being shown some stuff, already, been given some information. Why is this taking a stand here? I mean, the decision, could have to be, that somebody, yeah, they could have to take the stand. So maybe, like somebody, has to take the stand against, like their own family member, or, they have to take the stand, and yeah, like maybe somebody feels embarrassed about, what they have, the information that they have to, like speak on as far as like taking the stand. But we got the ancestors card out here. So somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, their ancestors have their back. Somebody needs to know that, yeah, they are being protected by their ancestors. But when it comes to, yeah, like this destiny card with the ancestors, this is like something being passed down, not as far as somebody's destiny, but something, could be being passed down to somebody, and yeah, like it's destined, for, yeah, like this to be passed down, or it's destined, for, yeah, what's about to take place. It's destined for it to take place. But yeah, when it comes to, yeah, the taking a stand card, yeah, somebody's ancestors definitely, yeah, are standing up for somebody. So whatever's going on with somebody's destiny, it's protected. So this is like two people, yeah, supposed to be together, to, yeah, like create destiny together, fulfill destiny together. So yeah, somebody's ancestors are standing up, for, yeah, that. Give me one for the taking a stand. Why don't you chill with some beef and get some chicken instead? So yeah, there could be some drama that's over. So I don't know if somebody, yeah, going back to somebody being up in somebody's business. I feel like they're not going to be able to be up in somebody's business anymore. So something, could happen, like there could be a fated event that could happen, to where, yeah, like somebody isn't going to be able to, like be all up in somebody's business. Somebody, could lose a business, but it could be due to, like some type of illegal or criminal activity, that they were doing. But somebody definitely, yeah, there could be somebody, that, yeah, they don't want no beef, they don't want no drama. Maybe that's what's hard to bear, somebody can't deal with the drama. They can't deal with the chaos, havoc, and pandemonium. But this person definitely, yeah, could have started, like the chaos, havoc, and pandemonium. Why is this destiny card here? We got the Pentagon card, but it came out in the reverse. This Pentagon card is like the government card, the organization card, the cult card, the coven card, the gang card. So somebody, could be getting out of something, This is getting out of an organization, a cult, a coven, or there's, yeah, like an organization, a cult, or coven, a gang or whatever. That, yeah, like they don't want no drama. They don't want no smoke out here. But with these cards coming out in the reverse, something is reversing. Or something is backfiring. So this could be, yeah, like somebody all up in somebody's business and it could backfire. So it's kind of like, yeah, they could have went too far, you know, and so, yeah, like now they have, you know, now they could be looking at, you know, like some type of criminal charges, or, you know, they could be looking at some type of spiritual charges for being all up in somebody's business out here. Somebody, you know, could lose, you know, like some type of benefits out here. So this could be, you know, like government benefits. This could be benefits, you know, from, you know, like people. So, you know, like if people, you know, like were helping somebody or assisting somebody, there could be people, you know, that, yeah, they no longer, you know, are helping that person or assisting that person. Or this is like going back to, yeah, like somebody being told to stand back, you know. So somebody's being told, you know, to, yeah, like not assist somebody anymore, not give to somebody anymore. I feel like, yeah, like somebody, you know, is just being told, yeah, to like focus, you know, on their destiny, focus on their future, focus on, you know, their responsibilities. Yeah, focus on themselves at this time. But something definitely, yeah, could be being released. Or exposed, you know, or like some type of truth, you know, could be revealed. And so it's kind of like, yeah, the drama is over. You know, this is like, yeah, the truth, you know, like setting everybody free. Oh yeah, before I started the message, while I was getting ready for the message, I heard that, yeah, like some Akashic records have been opened to somebody. So this could be, you know, like your own Akashic records, or this could be, you know, like other people's Akashic records. So it could be like, you know, the people, you know, that was all up in somebody's business, you know, because, yeah, they were all up in somebody's energy. You know, they could have set off the spiritual alarm. Like their Akashic records have been open to somebody, which means, yeah, like somebody, you know, has all the information that they need about whoever these people are. But it's due, you know, to like, you know, like, again, these people being in somebody's energy, or these people, you know, setting off the spiritual alarm, you know. This could have something to do with, yeah, like these people being in somebody's Akashic records. So, yeah, it reverses on them. So now, yeah, like somebody's Akashic records are open to the person that they were trying to tamper with their Akashic records, if that makes any sense. Why is it selling off into the sunset here? Somebody definitely, yeah, didn't want to stop doing something out here. But this is divine intervention. But it came out in the reverse. So even, you know, the divine is not intervening on somebody's behalf out here. Or this is like, yeah, like, you know, like somebody, you know, being given, you know, like the power and authority, you know, to handle, you know, like a situation. But this could be, you know, like, yeah, like somebody being given, you know, like, you know, like somebody's Akashic records being open for somebody. It's kind of like, yeah, somebody has ammo. So maybe that's what some people, you know, could find out, you know, that, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, they know, you know, some stuff. And that could be why somebody don't want no smoke. But the good karma, good luck, good karma card came out, and it came out in the upright. So something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, receiving something good, you know. But this is a part of somebody's destiny. This could be, you know, like good luck, you know, like somebody, you know, could be, you know, like, yeah. Today definitely, it could be somebody's lucky day out here. But this is like, you know, like somebody, you know, like receiving some good news. So somebody, you know, could receive some good news out here. It definitely could have something to do, you know, with some finances. We got a Pisces, so somebody could be a Pisces or have Pisces in their chart. But somebody definitely is in a sticky situation out here. So that could be, you know, what somebody, you know, is being told to stand back on, or, you know, don't get involved in. Something about 8 people. There could be 8 people involved. Something about a cop. C-O-P. Something about a cop. There could be, you know, like a police officer involved, or somebody, you know, could be copping a plea, you know. Somebody, you know, could be taking some type of plea deal. Somebody, you know, could be like a police officer. We got the sun at the bottom of the deck, so yeah. Big confirmation. Something definitely, yeah, is going to be revealed to somebody. Why don't you choke some beef and get some chicken instead in the reverse? The Lovers. Somebody could be a Gemini. Or have Gemini in their chart. Something about, because this Lovers card is the number 6. Somebody could be a Gemini or a Cancer, or a Gemini Cancer cusper. But yeah, there could be a past lover involved out here. Or something about, yeah, like somebody's past life. Because remember, we talked about, yeah, past life yesterday, especially, yeah, with this Destiny card. But somebody definitely, yeah, is destined to sell off into the sunset, yeah, with a lover. You know what I mean? So this could be, you know, like a twin flame, or this could be like a soulmate. There could be somebody, you know, from somebody's past, you know, that could be standing up for somebody. Or, you know, this, whoever this is, they could be trying to, yeah, act like they want to stand on business now. But I feel like somebody just needs to be aware. Why is this Pentagon card in the reverse? Page of Cups. Yeah. Somebody, you know, could want to apologize out here. But yeah, with this being a page, it's kind of like, yeah, like somebody, you know, they possibly, yeah, could be apologetic, but they're not remorseful out here. This could be somebody, you know, that somebody, you know, could have had a kid with. Or whoever this is, yeah, they're childish, they're immature. Wow. Maybe this is somebody that somebody has known since, you know, like they were kids. But something about, yeah, like somebody apologizing won't stop something from taking place. So this is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, apologizing to somebody. It won't stop them, you know, from, yeah, getting in trouble. This is like somebody asking for forgiveness. But it still won't stop, you know, yeah, what's going to take place. Whatever somebody or two people are trying to do, yeah, like it's still not going to stop somebody. Somebody, you know, is still going to, yeah, fulfill destiny and fate. Somebody is still going to, yeah, have, you know, like a bright future. Why is divine intervention in the reverse? Yeah, somebody, you know, could try to apologize and it still, you know, is not going to stop. You know, like, yeah, like somebody, you know, being under God's wrath. You know what I mean? Somebody, you know, receiving God's vengeance. We got the 6 of Swords in the reverse. Somebody definitely is not going to be able to move to calmer waters out here. Yep. So somebody, you know, yeah, they want the, you know, they want, you know, the sea to calm down. You know, they want the storm, you know, to stop. Yeah, I don't feel like that's gonna happen. You could, somebody could be 66 years old, or somebody could be born in 1966. The number 66 could be very significant. Let's look into the number 66 real quick. Angel numbers 66 is a message from your angels to put your faith and trust in the benevolence of the universe as your daily needs are continually met. The angels are assisting, guiding, and supporting you with manifesting your goals, desires, and wishes. Keep your thoughts positive when the angel number 66 appears. Angel number 66 also asks you to balance your physical, material, and spiritual lives. Focusing on your spirituality and living a consensuous and purposeful lifestyle will ensure that your material needs are met as you serve your divine life mission. Give any fears or anxieties about your monetary and material issues to the angels for healing and transmutation, and trust that as you live your spiritual truths, all your needs will be provided for you. Be open to receiving and accepting help and assistance from your angels, the spirit realm, and other people in your life. Angel number 66 also suggests that all is well in regards to your home and family life. Enjoy your relationships and the companionship of those close to you, and give love freely and unconditionally. So I feel like like somebody, doesn't need to, worry out here. This is kind of like, it's already been written, the plan has already been laid out when it comes to somebody's life. No matter how it looks, somebody is just being told, to keep the faith, that everything is going to turn out in their favor. So maybe there are people, that, they don't want people to believe. They don't want somebody to believe, that things are going to turn out in their favor. They don't want, somebody to believe, that, everything is okay. Or, But these could be the people, that, are sending somebody the evil eye, or, they're doing things, to cause somebody, to be in that doubtful energy. So, somebody's being told, to keep the faith. Why is the Lovers here? Somebody definitely, could be all up in their feelings out here. Or somebody, they're operating out of their feelings, I don't know. Maybe somebody, is going to have to make like a head over heart decision. But we got the cleanse. So somebody, would benefit, like with cleansing their energy. Maybe somebody, they need to, like detox. This could be, like from just people, Somebody, somebody, could be, going through, like some type of cleansing, Somebody, could be, like ridding their life of the negativity out here. Somebody, definitely, could be, like praying, for, for purification. But I feel like something about, the divine, like not intervening. Maybe this is somebody, that, somebody, could be praying, but like they feel like that their prayers aren't being heard. For somebody, that's going to be the big confirmation, like that their prayers are being heard. Wow. Why's the Page of Cups here? Getting played. So somebody, could find out that, like they're getting played out here. But it's like a puppet on a string. Something about, like somebody thinking that somebody, is like a puppet on somebody's string. I feel like whoever this is, that, like is full of manipulation, full of lies, a control freak. I feel like, like the divine is not, like intervening on this person's behalf. This is like, like somebody going too far, playing too many games, telling too many lies. This is like, like somebody, like getting heavy karma, because of, like some stuff that they have been doing. And so it's kind of, or this is like, like somebody, like choosing not to learn lessons that the Most High God has said that they need to learn. This is like somebody, thinking, that, like they could just benefit, off of, I'm just using this as an example, like somebody, allows somebody to stay with them, you know, but yeah, like there's bills that have to be paid. You know, you like to eat, don't you? You like to, you know, use electricity, don't you? You like to, you know, have water, you know, to bathe, don't you? So it's kind of like, yeah, like somebody allowing somebody, you know, to like stay with them, but then yeah, like somebody doesn't do anything, you know, but yeah, like they're still benefiting off the food, they're still benefiting off the electricity, the water, you know, they're still benefiting, you know, off of, yeah, whatever somebody has, and not, you know, like giving anything in return. So I feel like life is rough for somebody, or it's about to get rough. Whoever this is, yeah, they know that they messed up. Whoever this is, they could receive some type of big confirmation. You know, that, yeah, like they messed up. But this could be, yeah, like somebody, you know, could realize, you know, why their life is the way it is. So they could, so whoever this person is, maybe, you know, they never wanted to hold themselves accountable. But yeah, like they're not gonna have any other choice, you know. But yeah, like to hold themselves accountable for why what's going on is going on. Why is this Six of Swords in the reverse? Somebody definitely, yeah, could be drinking a lot. Somebody, you know, could be drinking to cope. There's somebody that possibly, yeah, refuses to, you know, like stop drinking. I feel like somebody's drowning in sorrow out here. Somebody's conscience, you know, could, yeah, like be weighing heavy on them. Something about a big fight. There could be a big fight that could take place. But this could be due to somebody finding out, you know, like that they were getting played. So this is like somebody, you know, that, yeah, they were playing the manipulation game. They were playing the game of control. They were lying. They were deceiving, you know, and yeah, only to find out that they, you know, were being manipulated. They were being lied to, you know. Whoever this is, they could be unaware of like their impact on other people's lives. So this is like, you know, yeah, like whatever actions, you know, that, yeah, like somebody, you know, has taken, you know, they unaware, you know, well, yeah, they're unaware, you know, that, yeah, like it doesn't only affect them, it affects their kids, it affects their family, you know, it affects, yeah. There's a generational curse that, yeah, has been broken out here. So that could be another reason why somebody's ancestors showed up, you know. So somebody's ancestors, you know, yeah, they could be, you know, like showing somebody that they're proud of them. So this could be like somebody receiving something, you know. This could be some type of reward. We got a Pisces, so yeah. Heavy Pisces energy out here. Somebody, yeah, somebody could be a Pisces, you know. Somebody, you know, could benefit, you know. If somebody's a Pisces, they would benefit with like detoxing. But whoever this Pisces is, they could be, you know, like a part of, you know, like some type of negativity in somebody's life. And maybe somebody needs to rid, you know, this negativity, you know, out of their life. Whoever this Pisces is. Or, you know, whoever this is, you know, yeah, they could be, you know, like realizing, you know, yeah, taking a step back, you know, like and realizing, you know, like what's going on, you know. This could be the person that's unaware, you know, of their impact on other people's lives. But yeah, when it comes to destiny and fate, yeah, it was already written. But I'm also picking up too, yeah, it was already written. So it goes back to, you know, like Jesus and Judas, you know. It was already written that Judas was going to betray Jesus. You know, and the fact of the matter is, Jesus knew somebody, you know, in the group, you know, was going to betray, just didn't know who, you know what I mean? But I feel like that Jesus, you know, was getting little inklings of evidence of who it was, you know, by how, you know, the group was moving, how the people in the group were moving, you know what I mean? So I feel like that, yeah, something about that is significant, but yeah, it was already written. So whatever is taking place, it was already written. It's also too already written for, yeah, somebody to sell off into the sunset. I don't know if somebody's trying to rewrite something, you know, that was already written. And so it's kind of like, yeah, if they're trying to rewrite God's plan, then yeah, Why do they think God, would intervene on their behalf? Or if, like somebody's trying to interfere with God's plan, why do they think, that, like if they pray to God asking for help, that God is going to intervene on their behalf if they're, like trying to interfere on God's plan? Somebody has unchecked emotions out here. Somebody needs to get their emotions in check. But it goes back to, somebody being all up in their feelings. Yep. There's somebody that definitely is watching somebody from afar. Whoever this person is, they won't stop watching somebody. Wow. This is somebody, that, like, they could just, sit up in the house, and, just drink, possibly, drinking themselves, to death, but maybe they don't even know, that they're drinking themselves to death. Yep. But somebody definitely needs to know that, their ancestors have their hands in something. If this is somebody, that the Most High God says, like, this person and whoever this message is resonating with is going to come together no matter what, to fulfill destiny and fate, then that's what's going to happen. Even if this person, has to learn the biggest lesson of their life, they're going to learn it. We all have free will. But, sometimes the Most High God, they have, like big plans, for people, And so, if it means, like two people must come together, to complete this mission, then that's, what has to take place. Yep, but somebody's ancestors definitely have their hands in something. There definitely could be people, they could be arguing over, like some type of lies that they told out here. But it's something about, like it was already written, for, Judas to betray Jesus. We got a Gemini, so it was already written for somebody, to be somebody's lover out here. But somebody's ancestors have their hands in something, and it definitely has something to do with a Pisces and a Gemini. There could be a Gemini that could be watching somebody from afar. There could be a Pisces that could be watching somebody from afar, or you could be, a Pisces or a Gemini, or have any of those in your chart. But there could be somebody, that could be, leaving, like their family behind. Or this is, like somebody, because the Six of Swords is in the reverse. So somebody, could be, like trying to stop somebody from leaving, like their family behind. But this is like, like somebody being told, by their spiritual team, by the Most High God, like this must be done. This is a part of your destiny and fate. Leave your family, get on the path, that has been assigned to you, and do the work. But there's also somebody, that they could feel dumb, you know what I mean? Because they could have, left, their family behind. So this is like, the family that they built with somebody. They could have left their family behind. Wow. But when it comes to somebody's ancestors having their hands in something, it definitely could have something to do with somebody, like getting a second chance at life. So maybe that's what somebody, could be realizing, like in order for them, to, like have this second chance at life, or in order for somebody, to, like fulfill destiny and fate, they have to leave their family behind. They have to do, what the Most High God has told them to do. But somebody definitely, could be praying, for, like a second, like a second chance at life. Yep. But there definitely, could be somebody, that had a dream about their fate out here. Maybe that's why somebody, is asking for a second chance at life. Maybe they saw, going back to, when I picked up the police energy. So maybe somebody, had, a dream, that they got locked up, or, that they, their life was going to be so bad, if they didn't decide, to, wake up and smell the coffee. But somebody thought that somebody was a puppet on their string out here. So it could be a Pisces, that thought that somebody was a puppet, like on their string. Or you could be a Pisces, and there's somebody or some people that thought that you were a fake puppet on their string. But it was already written. So it was already written for, this person to betray. It was already written for this person, to, try to manipulate. It was already written for, whoever this is. But whoever this is that thought that, somebody was a fake puppet on their string, somebody's about to be showered with blessings. And it was already written. Somebody's ancestors came out in the beginning. Yep. If somebody, lied to somebody, like saying that, like, yeah, I'm leaving my family behind, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to start a business or whatever. Yeah, that was really what somebody was supposed to do. That was, like, yeah, like somebody's spiritual team, yeah, giving somebody, like the directions of their life, as far as, when it goes to God's plan. So somebody, went against the direction, somebody went against God's plan is what I feel like. Yeah, and whoever this person is, they put on a great show. They put on a great act out here. This is somebody that definitely, yeah, they envy somebody's life. So it goes back to, yeah, like Judas. Because technically Judas wanted to be the chosen one, But yeah, it wasn't something that came out of Judas's mouth, It was in Judas's heart, the envy and jealousy. So whoever this is, yeah, they have envy and jealousy in their heart out here. So again, we've already talked about that multiple times. People having envy and jealousy in their heart and then wanting to pray to God, and asking for help. I'm also picking up too, yeah, whoever this person is, they're possibly not going to, receive help until, yeah, they learn a big lesson, or they do, yeah, what they're supposed to do, says the Most High God. But yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they think that they know everything. Yep. And somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, there are people that are standing up for you, and you may not even know this. This could be their ancestors. So whoever this is that thought that somebody was a fake puppet on their string, yeah, they're about to receive some bad news. But guess what? It's their bad news, not yours. So whoever this is, they possibly, want to, like reveal some information. They possibly, yeah, want to, like have some type of conversation with somebody. But yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they're walking around, yeah, with a guilty conscience. We got a Scorpio. So you could be a Scorpio, have Scorpio in your chart, or there's a Scorpio involved. There could be a Scorpio, that could be watching somebody from afar. But yeah, whoever this is, they could be being, like a slave to digital devices. Whoever this is, yeah, they could be resistant to change. This could be somebody, that somebody was in a karmic cycle with. So there is a karmic cycle, that is ending out here. And somebody definitely is about to receive their flowers. But there is somebody that definitely, yeah, could be struggling, with some type of decision out here. Yep. They think that they know everything. This is somebody that, yeah, like they're living in the past. So this is somebody, that, yeah, they're stagnant. So whoever this person is, somebody, is being told, yeah, not to be fooled. So I feel like that, yeah, it has something to do with somebody, like trying to bring forth some type of apology, or somebody, like wanting to have a conversation. Because, yeah, they possibly could be apologetic, but they're not remorseful. But yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they definitely, yeah, are pretending to be happy. They think that they're fooling people. I feel like whoever this person is, yeah, they feel like that they're living in hell on earth, or yeah, that's about what's about to happen. But yeah, somebody definitely is about to receive their flowers out here. Don't be fooled by somebody, yeah, like trying to bring in flowers. You know what I'm saying? Flowers ain't gonna pay no bills. Flowers, ain't going to, help somebody, to, yeah, go towards their destiny. But yep, somebody definitely, yeah, is about to receive their flowers. And whoever this is living in the past, yeah, they're struggling with a decision. This could be, like somebody struggling with a decision, like to end some type of karmic cycle. Or there's a karmic cycle that has already ended, and yeah, like whoever this person is, yeah, they still want to be stuck. They still want to be stagnant. somebody definitely, yeah, could receive some type of bad news. And this could be, you know, like somebody being sentenced to jail or prison. Or somebody's ancestors have their hands in something, and it has something to do with somebody being sentenced to jail or prison out here. If there were somebody or some people, you know, that were trying to get somebody sentenced to jail or prison, yeah, epic fail. Somebody, you know, yeah, they could, you know, like give somebody, you know, like some type of story, you know. I feel like, yeah, like somebody doesn't need to be fooled, because whoever this person is, they possibly, yeah, could be about to be sentenced to jail or prison. But say, yeah, somebody needs to get more information before, yeah, like moving forward. You know, this could be moving forward with a decision. Because whoever this is, yeah, they could be looking, you know, like for an escape plan. But this is somebody that, yeah, they put on a great show. They put on a great act. This could have been somebody, you know, that, yeah, they kept, you know, making every excuse, you know, why, you know, they didn't want to make some type of decision. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should go or if I should stay. I don't know. Yeah. Because I feel like that they were already, yeah, they were already, you know, like given, you know, like some type of directions. They were already given some information on, yeah, like what to do. Yep. This is somebody, you know, that, yeah, their third eye could be blocked. Or this is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they could have tried to block somebody's third eye. Epic fail. We got a Leo. So you could be a Leo or have Leo in your chart. But we did see the Sun card. So, yeah, there's a Leo involved. Yep. But somebody being told, yeah, to stay consistent. Don't get distracted out here. Be aware, because there definitely, yeah, could be some people, you know, that, yeah, could want to attach to somebody's energy out here. Whoever this is, yeah, they definitely, yeah, could have wrecked their life. This is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they either try to wreck somebody else's life, or, yeah, that's exactly, you know, what they want to do, you know, is wreck somebody's life. But I feel like there's somebody, you know, in this situation, you know, that, yeah, like they allow people to attach to their energy. And that's why, yeah, they're living a wrecked life out here. But whoever these people are, yeah, they're lost, they're lonely, and they're low vibing. We got a Libra, so you could be a Libra, have Libra in your chart, or there's a Libra involved. I'm also thinking of too, yeah, like there is somebody in this situation that possibly, yeah, could want to, you know, like have a conversation with somebody, but they definitely, yeah, we're trying to get somebody sentenced to jail or prison. Yep. I don't know if whoever this person is, you know, they thought, you know, that they were more powerful to somebody, over somebody. But yeah, whoever this message is for, you need to know that, yeah, you hold the power. I don't know if people try to manipulate somebody to believe, you know, that they hold the power. But yeah, I feel like they're about to, yeah, get a rude awakening. We got the Sagittarius Capricorn cusper. You could be a Sagittarius Capricorn cusper, or there's one involved. And then we got divine intervention. So I don't know if, yeah, like, because divine intervention came out in the reverse. So this is like people thinking, you know, that, yeah, like the Most High God isn't going to intervene on somebody's behalf. And so, yeah, like, we know the saying, he might not come when you want him to, but yeah, he's right on time. So divine intervention is right on time for somebody. Or this is like, yeah, like, you know, going back to, yeah, people thinking, you know, that like the divine isn't going to intervene. God isn't going to intervene on somebody's behalf. And then, yeah, like God shows up, hollering about, yeah, jokes on y'all. Yep. But somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, their cup is about to overflow for sure. And somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, like, you know what you know. We got physical attack. Be aware, you know, because somebody, you know, could be, yeah, like trying to physically attack somebody. But I really feel like that, yeah, like, There is somebody, yeah, going back to, yeah, like that big fight. So somebody, you know, yeah, they could be being sentenced to jail or prison and it has something to do with a physical attack. I don't know if somebody, you know, was trying to get somebody sentenced, you know, to jail or prison over a physical attack that somebody didn't have anything to do with. But there is somebody that definitely is obsessed with a certain image out here. So it could be the one, you know, that's glued to digital devices out here. If somebody, you know, was planning to physically attack somebody, I feel like that, you know, like, yeah, like, there are people, you know, that, yeah, are intervening on somebody's behalf. This is, yeah, like the Most High God intervening on somebody's behalf. Somebody, you know, could be plotting their next move to possibly, yeah, try to physically attack somebody. But I feel like, yeah, it ain't gonna turn out right for whoever this is. There could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they want to, you know, like act like that they want to have a conversation with somebody just to get in somebody's energy. Yeah, like just to physically attack them. So somebody just needs to be aware. But yep, somebody's cup is about to overflow and somebody's life is about to change in a very, very big way out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, is on their life path. Somebody's life path could be the number 6. We got a Libra. So you could be a Libra, have Libra in your chart. There could be a Libra, you know, that life is about to change in a big way. Somebody, you know, could have tried to, you know, could be plotting, you know, like to try to physically attack a Libra. But yeah, some type of physical attack, yeah, has caused some issues out here. Definitely, yeah, legal issues. And so, yeah, there could be somebody or some people that, yeah, they're afraid now. Whoever these people are, yeah, they're scared shitless out here. These are people that, yeah, like they're not serious about life. So, yeah, they're trying to attack somebody, you know, that's serious about life, you know, that's going toward their destiny and fate, you know, trying to, you know, like, yeah, fulfill God's plan. Yep. This could be somebody or some people that somebody doesn't talk to anymore. So, yeah, they're mad. Somebody's life is about to change in a big way, yeah. It's about to become out of control out here. But there's somebody, you know, that doesn't talk to somebody anymore and they're mad and they definitely, yeah, could be out of control. But something definitely, yeah, could get out of control. This is like, yeah, like a fight that, yeah, like could lead to, yeah, like somebody getting locked up. But there's somebody that definitely, yeah, could want to open up to somebody. But I feel like whoever this person is, yeah, somebody already knows about this person. Yeah, somebody already picked up on this person or, you know, this situation before, yeah, whoever these people are could do it. So if this is a physical attack, somebody picked up on it. If this is, you know, somebody trying to get somebody locked up, yeah, somebody already picked up on it. When it goes back to, yeah, like somebody having a dream about their fate, that could be how somebody picked up on, you know, like some stuff that's taking place. But yeah, whoever these people are, they dug their grave and now, yeah, they have to lay in it. So something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, like drinking themselves to death or drugging themselves to death or being involved, yeah, with the wrong people. Wow. So some stuff could get out of control because, yeah, the tea has been spilled out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could you know, like could have abandoned somebody. Somebody, you know, yeah, somebody, you know, could have triggered, you know, like somebody's abandonment issues out here. Yeah, we got a grudge holder. So there's a grudge holder that's obsessed with a certain image that somebody doesn't talk to anymore. That, yeah, is mad. But whoever this is, they dug their grave and now they have to lay in it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. So whatever, yeah, somebody, picked up on before, like they could do it. Yeah, somebody, yeah, like has been stopped in their tracks out here. But there's also somebody that's being stopped in their tracks when it comes to, trying to ask for a favor. So whoever this is, they dug their grave and now they have to lay in it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have heavy Gemini. Mm-hmm. Yes, a lover, an ex-lover. Mm-hmm. Somebody possibly, could want to, like ask for some money out here with this payment. Or somebody, could have been bribed out here to do something, do whatever they did. Mm-hmm. Yep. But whoever these people are, they were overly confident that they could do this. Mm-mm. Yep. But somebody, could have picked up on this before it could happen because of, somebody's intuition. Mm-hmm. We got March. So something, could have taken place in March. Somebody, they could have, planned and plotted to physically attack somebody in March. Or somebody, they could have, like rid, their life of, some type of negativity. And it could have something to do with whoever this is that's mad, that somebody, doesn't talk to them anymore. Mm-hmm. Yep. So somebody needs to know that their ancestors have their hands in something, and somebody also needs to know that whoever these people's ancestors are, they're teaching them a lesson. Mm-hmm. Yep. We got the angel number 678. You could be seeing the angel number 678. Somebody could be from Atlanta. Mm-hmm. Somebody definitely, could be about to receive big confirmation of who, is the center of all the drama out here. But whoever is the center of all the drama, they dug their grave and now they have to lay in it. Mm-hmm. Yep. But be aware, because there is somebody, that's about to show their true colors. We got a Capricorn at the bottom of the deck. So you could be a Capricorn and have Capricorn in your chart, or there's a Capricorn involved. There definitely, could be a Capricorn that's been stopped in their tracks. Mm-hmm. Somebody, could be about to show their true colors because of some type of bad deal. Or somebody, took a bad deal, going back to, like somebody copping a plea. Yeah, heavy Pisces. There could be a Pisces that could be about to show their true colors. There's a Pisces, that's been stopped in their tracks. This is also, too, like somebody being stopped in their tracks, like whoever this message is resonating with from, like taking some type of big bad deal. Or, like getting involved with something, or, that's what somebody's being told to do. But, somebody definitely, sending somebody the evil eye. Somebody definitely, has envy and jealousy in their heart. Mm-hmm. Somebody definitely is about to receive a letter out here. I'm also picking up, too, that there could be a letter that could have went to the wrong house. Somebody, could have purposely, put the wrong address on a letter to go to the wrong house. But, Somebody, you know, was focused on money. They were overly confident that they could do this. Yeah, somebody was, yeah, trying to manipulate, lying. You know what I mean? But yeah, somebody picked up on this before, you know, it could take place. Yeah, because of somebody's intuition. So there is no way, yeah, out of this mess. And, you know, whatever, you know, yeah, that somebody or some people have been doing, it's coming back on them times 10. Yep. And it's their ancestors that are teaching them a lesson. Wow. This literally, you know, could be somebody's family members. You know, this could be somebody's friend group. You know, this could be somebody's ex's family members, somebody's lovers, family members. But whoever this is, they definitely, yeah, thought, you know, that like they knew somebody's strengths and weaknesses, or that's what they think, that they, you know, like know somebody's strengths and weaknesses. But in order for, you know, you to know somebody's strengths and weaknesses, yeah, you got to know who somebody is. I feel like the person that they think somebody is, that's not who somebody is, you know? Somebody, yeah, they're highly intuitive, you know? Somebody's third eye's open, their intuition, yeah, it's on. You know, somebody, you know, could have a high ranking, you know, in the spirit, you know? Somebody, you know, could have, you know, like a high ranking in the physical as well. I don't know. But this is like, yeah, people thinking that they know somebody's weaknesses, and yeah, like they don't even know a crumb of somebody's strengths and weaknesses out here. Yeah. So somebody's being told to, yeah, to stay in this abundance mindset. Yeah, and don't sink to their level. So there could be some type of gossip that could be going on. There could be a lot of, you know, like negative talk going on. It's a group of women that could be involved. So there could be a group of women, you know, that could be, you know, like gossiping and talking. Or yeah, there's a man that sits around a group of women, you know, and yeah, like their whole a bia, you know what I mean? Because they sit around gossiping with women. But this group of women also, yeah, could be, you know, like the ones that could be standing up for somebody out here. But somebody, you know, could have been dealing with some type of anxiety or depression out here. Somebody, you know, could be healing, you know, from, yeah, like some type of anxiety or depression out here. There could be a group of women, you know, that could be helping somebody, you know, to heal, you know. This could be, you know, like somebody's ancestors. But somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, if there is a door that has been closed, yeah, there is another one that is definitely, yeah, about to open for somebody. So there could have been people, you know, that were trying to, you know, like cause some type of door, you know, that had already been open for somebody. You know, they could have, yeah, like try to cause it to close. And maybe, you know, yeah, like it closed. But yeah, there's another one that, yeah, it's opening. We got angel number 1122. So you could be seeing the angel number 1122. For somebody, there definitely, yeah, could be a twin flame reunion, you know, that could take place out here. But I feel like, let's just see. Because, you know, going back to somebody's ancestors having their hands in something, you know, it could have something to do with a twin flame reunion. But going back to, you know, like somebody's ancestors, you know, like teaching them a lesson. So it could be, yeah, like people, you know, that were trying to, yeah, stop this twin flame reunion from taking place. So, but let's just keep going. Somebody definitely is being told to remember, you know, like to fuel your body mindfully, you know. So, you know, keeping, you know, your body on a high vibrational level, you know, by intaking, you know, positive things, you know, positive foods, if that makes any sense. There definitely could be a twin flame, you know, for somebody, you know, that, yeah, you know, they were confident, you know, that, yeah, overconfident that they could, you know, like reunite with their twin flame. Whoever this is, they could be watching somebody in secret. It could be a twin flame, or there could be people, you know, that, yeah, they're watching in secret, you know, seeing if, you know, like, yeah, two twin flames are going to reunite. Somebody's first or last name could start with a D. We got melodies from heaven. So somebody's prayers have been heard out here. While somebody else's prayers aren't being heard. We got a Libra. So you could be a Libra, have Libra in your chart, or yeah, there's a Libra involved. There could be a Libra that's watching somebody in secret, or there's somebody, you know, that could be watching a Libra in secret. This is somebody, you know, that somebody, you know, could have, you know, like a spiritual connection with. Of course, you know, yeah, twin flame, you know, somebody has a spiritual connection with. But yeah, somebody has some type of legal issues out here. For sure. This could be, you know, like spiritual legal issues. But y'all know that I'm a firm believer of as above, so below. So somebody, yeah, is watching somebody in secret. Somebody, you know, is watching somebody be, the toolbox equipped with the tools, you know. Somebody's, watching somebody be, the whole package out here. So when it comes to, like some type of legal issues, there could be somebody, you know, that could want to take full responsibility for their actions out here. Well, whoever this person is, they could be afraid to set boundaries. Or something about, like somebody not setting boundaries, you know, and then, like some shit, you know, has gotten out of control. But somebody definitely, could have done something strange for some change. Or that's, you know, with somebody, you know, a rumor, you know, that was spread about somebody. But somebody definitely, could have done something strange for some change and then try to lie. Or somebody, you know, got with somebody, you know, and they find out that, they do strange things for change. Yeah. Somebody does anything for money. But going back to, focus on money. Somebody does anything for money. And, they could have gotten themselves involved in some type of legal situation. Whoever this is, they could look at somebody as competition. But whoever this is, like they're not in somebody's league. Or there's an ex of a twin flame, or ex of a lover, or ex of an exes, you know, is involved. They could look at somebody like competition. They're not in somebody's league. So they could have tried to slander somebody's name with the intent to harm out here. Or somebody did. For somebody, it could be somebody's twin flame. So how you think, you know, that like you're gonna reunite with a twin flame when you had a job to do, you know, when you were supposed to be focusing on your twin flame journey, you know. So there could be somebody, you know, that they could be overthinking their approach out here. So somebody definitely could be trying to approach somebody. Whoever this is, they possibly, you know, could want to take full responsibility for their actions, but I don't feel like that they're remorseful. Whoever this is, they could have been, you know, like infiltrating somebody's dreams out here. Whoever this is, they possibly need bail money. Or somebody's about to. But we did pick up on, somebody getting arrested yesterday in one of the messages. Whatever they were doing, it was about the money. Whoever this is, they're selfish and they're greedy. And this is somebody that thinks that, like their way is the right way. I don't know if somebody got paid, you know, to, gossip about somebody, or, you know, they got paid to say somebody done something strange for some change, or that's what somebody was saying about somebody, that somebody gets paid, you know, to do strange things for some change. But somebody's a big deal out here in these streets. So somebody definitely, needs to continue to be bold. But whoever this is that looks at somebody as competition and they're not in somebody's league, they do strange things for change. Somebody definitely could be about to receive some type of pain and suffering settlement out here. That's for somebody, not everybody. Or there's some people, you know, that could have been trying to stop, you know, like somebody from receiving, you know, like some type of pain and suffering settlement. But somebody definitely, yeah, could have some type of illegal recording of somebody. So that could be what somebody, was trying to use, like to slander somebody's name with the intent to harm. Uh-huh. So this illegal recording of somebody, yeah, it could cause somebody to have legal issues. It definitely, yeah, could have backfired on somebody. I really feel like that, yeah, like somebody thought, that they were gonna like win. And yeah, like the tables have turned on whoever this is, and now that they're losing, yeah, they wanna, yeah, like take full responsibility for their actions, yeah, they wanna apologize, they wanna make it right, but yeah, it still doesn't take away the fact of what's about to take place. Yeah, somebody's first, middle, last name definitely, yeah, could start with a D. I don't know. Uh, Whoever this is, they could have listened to people. You know what I mean? So they judged somebody based off of what other people said. And then on top of that, yeah, they were worried about whoever these peoples are. They were worried about their feelings. You know what I mean? Their opinions over, yeah, what matters. Because if the Most High God, has confirmed that somebody is your twin flame or your soulmate, like you know it, yeah, how dare you judge what God already said was written? You know what I mean? Because of what other people said. Because you were worried about how other people gonna feel. Uh-huh. So sucks to be whoever this is. They thought that they were overly confident that they would win. Mm-hmm. Yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they think that their way is the right way. And I feel like that whoever this is, they were already shown something. Uh-huh. But while they running their mouth, saying that somebody, has done some strange things for change, or that's what somebody, is doing, yeah, somebody's working on themselves, by themselves, for themselves. So, yep, somebody's about to receive a spiritual badge of honor. This is like, too, yeah, like somebody knowing, that, yeah, like rumors are being spread, gossip, is going around. And, yeah, like somebody, continues to stay focused on what's important to them. So, yeah, that could be why somebody's about to receive a spiritual badge of honor. It's kind of like, yeah, like somebody, them passed a test. Mm-hmm. We got a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There could be a water sign, that, yeah, looks at somebody like competition, but they're not in somebody's league. Or, yeah, they could want to take full responsibility for their actions now. But this is the person that, yeah, stuck in the mud. Or this is somebody, that, yeah, they wanted somebody to be stuck in the mud. This is somebody that definitely, yeah, wanted to play mind games. Mm-hmm. Yep, a door has closed, but another one is opening. Yep, and somebody definitely needs to know, regardless of whose side, whether it be your side because your ancestors showed up, and yeah, whoever these people are, their side because they ancestors is, yeah, showing up to teach them a lesson, yeah, the trash will be taken out. Mm-hmm. So whoever this is that looks at somebody like competition that's not in their league, yeah, it's over. It's over. The trash will be taken out. But there is somebody that definitely, yeah, could be trying to seem unaffected. But it goes back to somebody definitely, yeah, could be like looking all up in somebody's trash and stuff. But whoever this is trying to seem unaffected, yeah, they're trying to seem unaffected by, yeah, the heavy karma. They're trying to seem unaffected by, yeah, like what's going on, but they're also trying to seem unaffected, like, yeah, like that they're not losing. Mm-hmm. This is somebody that thinks that they, yeah, know your strengths and weaknesses. Mm-hmm. Yep, we got a court official, so there's a court official involved. Mm-hmm. There could be a court official, that could want to take full responsibility for their actions. So there could be a court official, that, yeah, that they could have gotten paid, or, there's a court official involved for sure. There's a court official that definitely, yeah, could have a legal recording of somebody. So, yeah, it makes sense why somebody, could be about to receive a pain and suffering settlement. Because it's illegal. Yeah. Boomerang. So yeah, the illegal recording that somebody, has of somebody. Boomerang. Yeah, somebody trying to seem unaffected, Yeah, boomerang. Yeah, backfire. hmm Somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to move to a new city, state, or country. Or that's what somebody, is about to watch somebody do. So this is like, yeah, one door closed, but another one is opening. So yeah, like it could be, yeah, like somebody wanted to move for whatever reason why they wanted to move, and yeah, somebody there's another door that's about to be open so that somebody could do so. But whatever, yeah, whatever is going on, yeah, it's a part of, like somebody's destiny. It's a part of, yeah, it was already written. But there is an obsessed masculine energy that definitely, yeah, is watching somebody in secret. Whoever this is, they could live in a different city, state, or even country as somebody. hmm But there's also somebody that could be trying to move to a new city, state, or country, because, yeah, like some charges have been filed on somebody. Mm-mm. Yep. Whoever this is, yeah, they're facing their inner demons out here. This is somebody, that, yeah, they could be trying to move to a new city, state, or country because, yeah, their character is gone. You know what I mean? Their character is shot. This could be the person that, yeah, like people, could be losing respect for. Yep. But somebody's boundaries are definitely, yeah, being violated. So yeah, enough is enough. This could be the person that somebody hasn't talked to. Yeah, and they're mad. So yeah, they try to violate somebody's boundaries. We got a sister, so there's a sister involved. There could be a sister that could be facing their inner demons, or something about, yeah, like somebody's sister doing something, like selfish and greedy. Somebody's sister could be trying to seem unaffected by, yeah, what's going on. Uh huh. But yep, somebody definitely, yeah, is being told to trust their gut out here. hmm Yep. There were a lot of people that, yeah, they gaslit somebody to create self doubt out here. hmm So yeah, there's people that are doubting themselves now because they try to create self doubt in somebody. Uh huh. But what else boomeranged and backfired was, yeah, a money spell, a love spell, and a health spell. Mm. Yeah, there are people in this situation that want somebody to be heartbroken. So it goes back to, yeah, selling off into the sunset. So there are people that don't want somebody to, yeah, sell off into the sunset, but it was already written. So yeah, somebody, is being told, to, yeah, continue to have unwavering beliefs out here. There definitely, yeah, could be some people, that, yeah, could be trying to pretend that they didn't see what was happening out here. Or there were people that pretended not to see what was happening, and now, yeah, like they don't have a choice. We got a married couple, so there could be a married couple involved. There could be a married couple that could be watching somebody in secret. There could be a married couple that could be facing their demons. There's a married couple that could have done something strange for some change, or something about, yeah, the gossip. Mm. There's a lot of people that, yeah, they're facing, yeah, like their inner demons out here, and somebody's peace and happiness is definitely, yeah, being restored. So when it comes to, like, yeah, like helping people, I feel like somebody needs to trust their gut because, yeah, you can't help the unhelpable out here. hmm Yep, and there are some charges that have been filed against some people out here. hmm So there is somebody that definitely is about to go through a spiritual renewal out here. But yeah, things could be going from bad to worse for whoever these people are. Whoever these people are, yeah, they're going through, yeah, major life lessons out here. And yeah, they could be watching somebody, yeah, turn tragedy into triumph out here. So yeah, when it comes to these people, yeah, there's some hidden pain that definitely, yeah, is coming to the surface. And there definitely, yeah, could be some people that were expecting somebody to reach out. Because whoever these people are, yeah, they thought that you were gullible. So because somebody didn't reach out, yeah, I feel like stuff could be going from bad to worse. Or yeah, because somebody didn't reach out, this is like, yeah, like somebody passing a test. Yeah, everything boomerang, you know what I mean? So I don't know if somebody was trying to get, you know, like a, you know, so somebody could have already had a legal recording of somebody. But then it's kind of like, yeah, somebody copping a deal. So this is like, yeah, get somebody, you know, to say that they did this or they did that. Yeah, and somebody, you know, yeah, they didn't do it. So yeah, everything backfired. So yeah, like their plan backfired because yeah, somebody didn't do, you know, what these people expected for them to do. Yeah, and their back is against the wall. So yeah, you need to know that yeah, in the end you win. Yep, continue to have strong work ethic and continue to have appreciation for, you know, like the little things. Yep, whoever these people are, yeah, they engaged in, yeah, cruel intentions out here. We got the third eye chakra. They thought you were gullible. Nah, your third eye is wide open. Yep. They engaged in cruel intentions and yeah, they ignored advice. This could be ignored advice from somebody, you know, that yeah, their third eye's open, their intuition is on. But whoever these people are, yeah, they thought that somebody was gullible. They've done whatever this is to many people. They just thought that, yeah, like, you were weak. They thought that, yeah, you were ashamed about your life, you know, you were sad, lost, and delusional. No, that's these people. They're ashamed about their life. Yeah, they're sad, they're lost, and they're delusional. Yep. And just know that, yeah, not only, you know, in the end will you win, but yeah, the last laugh belongs to you. So whoever these people are, they were laughing. They were laughing. Laughing straight to jail. I don't know if these people, you know, they've done this to many people trying to get people locked up. But, Yep. So somebody definitely is about to receive big confirmation of who, yeah, is not on their side. Who the traitor is. This is somebody that has a very distorted view of life. Yeah, they're lost. Yep. This is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they illegally misuse some type of information out here. There could be a court official, you know, that they legally misuse some information. But life is full of surprises. So, yeah, somebody needs to get ready to be surprised. Yep. And whoever these people are, yeah, they're about to be surprised because, yeah, their bad behavior brings bad results. Somebody could be a white-collar worker or have a white-collar job. Somebody could work with paperwork. So, yeah, somebody illegally misused, yeah, some paperwork or some information, you know. So, somebody, you know, could pay for some, you know, like some paperwork. And, yeah, they illegally misused it. Anything else? So, that could be another reason why somebody, you know, could be about to receive, you know, a pain and suffering settlement out here. Yep. So somebody definitely is about to be free at last from this situation. But we talked about that, yeah, at the beginning. Somebody, you know, could be free at last from a relationship, a job, a family, you know. But this is also, too, yeah, like somebody, you know, going back to, yeah, you don't talk to them anymore and they're mad. So, yeah, somebody, you know, could have already freed themselves, you know, from, yeah, like a relationship. But somebody definitely, yeah, could have still been trying to hold on, you know. But, yep, somebody's free at last. Yep. This could be because somebody, you know, could, yeah, finally realize that, yeah, like they can't help the unhelpable. Mm-hmm. But yeah, karma is definitely, yeah, getting the last laugh. So there's people that, yeah, they claim that they wanted help, but they, yeah, they didn't really want help. They just wanted to play games. Yeah, karma is getting the last laugh. And we got dirty money. So somebody definitely, yeah, is involved with some dirty money out here. So there could be somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, could be scared of somebody's reaction out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to be recognized for something great. But we picked that energy up yesterday. So yeah, somebody's being told to, you know, protect themselves and their wealth. Somebody definitely, yeah, didn't allow their circumstances to define them. So yeah, there's a big change that's coming. And somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, their ancestors definitely, yeah, surround them out here. Somebody's greedy karmic family could be involved. They definitely, yeah, could have threw the rock, and now they're trying to, yeah, hide their hand. So be aware. Or there is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they could find out, you know, that, yeah, like they're, you know, this is somebody they could have, yeah, like worried about their greedy family's opinion, only for, yeah, them to find out that their greedy family, you know, yeah, can't be trusted, you know, traitors or whatever have you. But somebody definitely is a law-abiding citizen out here. So somebody, yeah, somebody's ascended masters could be surrounding them to make sure that somebody stays a law-abiding citizen. Somebody could be filing for bankruptcy out here. This is like somebody trying to file for bankruptcy, you know, and then, yeah, like they get caught, you know, because, yeah, whatever they were doing, you know, was illegal in the first place. So somebody definitely is in a very dark place out here, for sure. Somebody possibly, yeah, could have been planning and plotting, you know, to, yeah, like rob somebody, or somebody, you know, yeah. If somebody, you know, was, yeah, like trying to set somebody up to get robbed, yeah, somebody's ascended masters, you know, yeah, surround them. But something, yeah, it backfires, it boomerangs. So if somebody, you know, try to set somebody up to get robbed, they're going to get robbed. Yeah, somebody thought that somebody was gullible, and then we got a scheming opportunist. So yeah, there's a scheming opportunist out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could get in a bad accident. So that could be, you know, like somebody, you know, could, yeah, like try to go towards somebody, you know, to try to rob them. You know what I mean? And then, yeah, get into a bad accident. But somebody, yeah, somebody's a backstabber out here. Yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they operate in little boy energy. But we picked up on that little boy energy, yeah, what, the other day, yesterday. Yep, we got victory. And then we got, yeah, victory is yours. Just keep winning, just keep winning. Yep. And out with the old, in with the new. And whoever, you know, yeah, is planning and plotting on somebody, yeah, they got to get past somebody's ascended masters, and they have to get past Archangel Michael and the spiritual army. Whoever these people are, yeah, they thought that you wouldn't change, but you did. And somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, their prayers have been answered out here. So going back to, yeah, the big confirmation. Yep. Yeah, but whoever these people are, yeah, sending somebody the evil eye. These people definitely, yeah, were secretly united in a plot against somebody. These people, yeah, were playing the talking behind the back game. So somebody has been praying, you know, for the Most High God to show them, yeah, seek and ye shall find. Yeah, so somebody's prayers have been heard. So whoever these people are, they threw the rock and now they're trying to hide their hand. Because, yeah, somebody's about to receive a physical upgrade out here. Yep, so be aware of somebody trying to use some type of excessive charm out here. Because whoever this is, yeah, they're laying in a bed of lies. So when it comes to, this big confirmation, when it comes to, like finding out some information, somebody, is being told to handle this, like with divine class. Because somebody definitely, could be about to cry tears of joy. So this is like somebody, receiving, like some type of pain and suffering settlement. But knowing, that, people, were trying to harm somebody, trying to come against somebody, and like not throwing it, like in their faces. But yep. There is somebody, some people laying in the bed of lies, and words are flying like arrows. So there could be a big argument, a big fight that could take place. Anything else? But there is somebody that definitely, is destined to reunite with somebody. So somebody just needs to be aware. This is somebody that somebody, could have had a baby with. There could be some type of argument that could take place, and it has something to do with a baby. But somebody is no longer blind to the truth. So if there is somebody that's destined to reunite with somebody, they possibly could find out some truth out here. Somebody's first, middle, last name definitely starts with a D. So there could be some type of self-centered conversation that could be coming somebody's way. It could have something to do with a profound loss. Whoever this is, they definitely could have been trying to challenge somebody's authority out here. But it goes back to somebody thinking that they had more power than somebody. Or this is somebody, that was trying to control somebody, But somebody definitely needs to know that, they have an ally on their team. And whoever this ally is, they definitely, could be watching somebody in amazement out here. Yep. But somebody definitely needs to know that, their ancestors are proud of them. So again, life is full of surprises. So somebody is being told, to get ready to be surprised. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.